Hey, what's up, my royalties? We have a minute's works at the ambulance. So this is regarding a 16-year-old allegedly sexually assaulted in the ambulance. Bro's dying, and you thought that was a great time. So this guy, he thought it was a great time. But like, you know what? I wanna take advantage of this guy. His lowest moment in life, the scariest moment in his life. He's getting assaulted, by a paramedic. Royalties, let that sink in. Let that sink in. He's getting assaulted by a paramedic because he thought it was a great idea to do something that's crazy like that. Wow. That's absolutely ridiculous. I've never heard of this thing. That's how crazy this world is. That people gotta now worry about their child, their 16-year-old, their kids going to ambulance, worry about if the paramedic's gonna touch them or not. Because they feel like, oh, well, if the guy's unconscious or the girl's unconscious or they're going through a lot of pain, blah, 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 this is my good time to take a full advantage of that situation. Bro, how desperate and just a weirdo, bro. You're just weird, I don't get that, bro. That's weird. Like, why are you going through that extent to do this? But let's go ahead and hear the story out, man. This is absolutely disgusting.
Employee was arrested for allegedly sexually assaulting a 16-year-old patient. The teen was being transported from a medical hospital to a mental health facility when she says the assault happened. The high school student, who is not named or shown, spoke to KCBS about the alleged incident.
My mind was racing. I was like, when is
Oh, that's her. So the guy was the criminal.
Her arms and legs were bound as one EMT drove the ambulance and the other, 22-year-old Jason Anderson, got in the back to start on paperwork.
I thought everything was fine until he asked me if I was sexually active. I said no, and he kept on pressing that. He's like, oh, ever? And I was like, no, I never.
She says Anderson began kissing her and asked her to perform other sexual acts. She told him no, but says he continued anyway. Anderson was reported to the ambulance company's management by his coworker, who was driving.
I'm so grateful, because if it wasn't for him, I feel like I wouldn't have said anything, because I wouldn't know who to talk to.
American Medical Response, Anderson's employer, released a statement saying,
my thing is, why you finally reported now? If he was that bold to do it, this is not his first time. He must have did it multiple times and got away with it. To go straight into it. And my thing is, bro, that's multiple charges. That's a SA. Then on top of that, she's a minor. So, bro, you're crazy. You're crazy. How? You don't have a girlfriend? The guy, he looks like a normal guy? You can't find a girl, date a girl, pay? There's so many other avenues you could have went than going to that extremity, to do that. Wow, I feel for the girl, that must be traumatizing. Literally traumatizing, right? She's traumatized, can't move, strapped up, because she's going through some serious, health crisis. Then you can do that on top of that. Take advantage. That is weird, bro. Weirdos. The driver should be fired, too. He said, she's taking the driver. Oh, my goodness, I would have never. He told me to report her. I would never report him. Excuse me. I would never know what to do if the driver didn't give me that courage. It's no, he finally felt guilty. He was like, no what? I want to turn my partner in. Because it's probably, like I said, multiple times he did that craziness, bro. To the point where the driver is like, all right, bro, I got to turn you in, man. This is getting out of hand. So he needs to get looked at. I'm not sure they have security cameras in the ambulance. He needs to get a look at and go over footage to see how many times he allowed that to happen, bro. There's no way you guys don't know this guy was doing this. That's crazy.
The employee in question was placed on administrative leave during the course of our internal investigation and has not worked since the day the alleged incident took place.
I was frightened.
Riverside County Sheriff said in a press release, Jason Dean Anderson was arrested for sexual assault-related charges with a minor. He was released the next day on $75,000 bail.
Towards the end of the ride,
who has $75,000? Where? I didn't get friends like this. Where does he have people who have $75,000 just to pay him out to get out? Where's that money coming from, bro? I know you don't have some big time successful real estate business. You're working at an ambulance. is it coming from your pops, your dad? Is he just like, here you go, son. Oh, you did it again? You touched a who? Another minor? I got you. Come on, son. Come on, son. I got you. Here's 70 grand. Come back home.
That there was other women and how he had a new girl every week in the back of the ambulance.
Authorities believe there may be additional victims that have yet to come
Definitely
forward.
is.
People are encouraged to contact
They
sheriffs
should.
for any additional
And the driver, he needs to get arrested too because he allowed it to happen.
696-3006. This is Inside Edition Digital.
Well, moral of the story is, if you have money, you can get yourself out of any situation. If you have 75 grand in the bank account, have a dad who can pay that off, you're good. You can do whatever you want. America. And I guess I got a second moral, two morals. The second one is, just, apparently you can't even call the paramedics anymore. The paramedics are criminals as well. You thought they're saving your life, they're making your daughter get more nightmares than what she already experienced. So, any royalties in the kingdom, just as a loved one to take you to the hospital, you can't trust paramedics. Apparently, out here SAing little girls, little boys. Crazy. I don't know what the world came down to. But royalties, that's it with this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, click on that bell and turn on those notifications and subscribe. And until next time, catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.